and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Sophie and I am currently 24 weeks pregnant, expecting my first child, and I have no idea what the sex is, and I currently film lots of pregnancy content along with like baby hauls and lifestyle content and things like that. If you can hear a weird noise in the background, someone has just decided to start digging outside, which is not good timing at all. So as you can probably tell by the title, today's video is going to be predicting the sex of my baby using the old wives' tales. So there is lots of old wives' tales around sex of the baby. A lot of it obviously is a load of rubbish. A lot of it can be true for certain people, but it's just a little bit of fun. I'm not saying that this is definitely like predicting my baby. I've not actually calculated anything yet, but I think I already know what it's nearing towards. So I've not made much effort today. I just really can't be bothered. I'm not in the mood. It's 4:30 and I wrote my to-do list at 8:30 this morning, and I actually can't believe how quick the day has gone, which in a way I'm quite glad about because days are going slow during this pandemic. But today's gone really fast and I've just kind of lounged around a bit, and I thought it was about time that I started this video. The first old wives' tale is that if you are carrying high, you are having a girl, and if you are carrying low, then you are having a boy. So I'm currently carrying low, so a lot of people think I'm carrying quite high, but I'm not. I'll just show you. I am carrying low. I'm just really bloated here, so you can see that this is all hard and bump, and then that is just like bloat. So if I try and like breathe in, you can see that it is low. I am carrying low, so that would mean that I am having a boy. Second one is that if you are having frequent headaches, you are having a boy, and if not, then you're having a girl. So from around 14 weeks, I was getting really bad headaches, and I would say they were coming probably like every other day or every few days, and they probably lasted till about 20 weeks, and then I went to Dubai for a week, and then when I came back, so nearly 3 weeks ago, they started getting quite bad again. So that old wives' tale predicts that I'm having a boy. So the next one is that if you are glowing in your pregnancy, then you are having a boy, and that girls steal all your beauty. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm really glowing, but I haven't had like really bad skin or anything. I'm not feeling dull, I'm not feeling grey, so I would say that I've actually been quite lucky so far with my skin and my complexion. So that again would tell me that I am having a boy. So the next one is that if you are having mood swings, you are having a girl, and if you are happy and mellow, then you are having a boy. So again, I've not really had any mood swings at all. I've probably had the odd day where I'm just feeling a bit grumpy and a bit down, but I would probably say it's to do with what's going on more than anything else. So again, that would tell me that I'm having a boy. So the next one is if you are craving sweet things, you are having a girl, and if you are craving salty or sour things, then you are having a boy. So I would say that I have been craving quite a few sweet things, not as much as I thought I would. I've not been as into chocolate as usual. I'm more into actual sweets, like really sugary sweets, and fruit as well, which obviously is very sweet, and fruit juice. So you know what they say, sugar and spice and all things nice, that's what little girls are made of. That old wives' tale tells me that I am having a girl. So the next one is apparently if you crave or drink a lot of orange juice, then you are having a girl, and I have been craving and drinking a lot of orange juice. So according to that old wives' tale, I again would be having a girl. The next one that I came across was if you are hot and sweaty, then you are apparently having a girl, and if you are cold, then you are having a boy. So I'm always hot and sweaty. I've got a really warm natural body temperature anyway, even in the winter, especially when I'm asleep, and obviously it's not got any better, so I am just getting hotter and hotter. So again, that one would tell me that I'm having a girl. So the next one is the Chinese calendar. So the age that you were when you conceived and the year that you conceived, if they are both even numbers, then you are having a girl apparently. And then if you are an odd age number and conceived in an odd year, then you're having a boy, or if one of them is odd, then you're having a boy. So I was 27 when I conceived, and I conceived in 2019, which is obviously an odd number, which tells me I am having a boy. So the next one is this is probably the most common one that you come across with the old wives' tales, that if you have any morning sickness, then it is definitely a girl. And I had no morning sickness whatsoever. I was really, really lucky in the first 12 weeks, which is obviously when it's meant to be at its worst. I was a tiny bit nauseous. I was a tiny bit nauseous, and that was only because when I let myself get hungry. So again, because I had no morning sickness, that would tell me that I am having a boy. So the next one is if you apparently experience any clumsiness, then it's a boy, and if not, then it's a girl. But I was telling Josh this earlier, and he said that I was clumsy anyway, so that obviously doesn't really help, but I've definitely been more clumsy. Yesterday I dropped a wine glass out of the cupboard. It literally just slipped out of my hand and it smashed into smithereens all over the floor, and I swept it all up, obviously not very well, because Josh then stood in some last night and he didn't even really notice. And then he came back into the kitchen and was like, "There's blood all over the floor, have you cut your foot?" And it was actually him that had cut his foot, and there was literally blood all over the kitchen floor, and he hadn't even noticed, and he dragged it into the lounge on the carpet as well. So that would tell me that I'm having a boy, because I have been very, very clumsy in this pregnancy. So the next one is, apparently we all know that you have crazy dreams when you're pregnant. Some of the dreams that I've had are actually disgraceful. I would not even say them out loud. I haven't even told some people what they are, because they're actually just that weird and they're actually scary. I wake up and just think, why would my brain think that as an actual thing and make me wake up feeling this way? But they say that whatever sex of the baby you dream about, then you're having the opposite. But I have actually dreamt of both. So when I first found out I was pregnant, I dreamt twice that it was a girl and she had really dark hair, which is not going to happen because me and Josh both had white hair till we were like 10. And then I've recently been dreaming that it's a boy, so obviously that tells me that I'm having both a girl and a boy, because I've dreamt of both. So the opposite would be obviously the opposite of each other. So the last one is that I could find, a lot of them were really stupid and I just was a bit like, nah, I'm not having that. So the last one is to do with the colour of your urine. So apparently if you have really bright urine, then you are having a boy. And if you have really light and dull urine, then you are having a girl. I feel really sophisticated with this pen. So I would say that my urine is very bright yellow, and I would put it down to the vitamins that I'm taking, because I'm taking the Pregnacare multivits, the vitamin D, and then I also take a vitamin C tablet most days. So I put it down to that, but obviously going against the old wives' tales, I have bright yellow urine, so that means I'm having a boy. So that was obviously the last of my old wives' tales, and the old wives' tales have clearly predicted that I'm having a boy over a girl. So the boys' predictions favour the girls' predictions. It's really weird because I honestly do not know what I'm having. A lot of people say you have this feeling, and when I first found out, everyone was like, you're having a boy, you're having a boy. And this was literally when I was like 8 weeks, but it's because they know that they can see me with a baby boy. But then as I got bigger, people were like, oh, I think you're having a girl. And then people that didn't know me very well, like my Instagram followers and stuff, are like, oh, I think you're definitely having a girl, looking at your scan. And then I actually felt like I was having a girl. I was like, I actually genuinely feel like this baby's a girl. And then obviously I dreamt that I was having a girl. But then as time's gone on, I'm like, no, it's definitely a boy. But then I think that's just because I've always imagined myself with a little boy, and I really have no preference. I'm really not bothered what I have. As long as the baby comes out healthy and safe, I'm really not bothered. I can see myself with both, but I'm definitely happy to be a boy's mama, because I know a lot of ladies and females want to just have girls, but I'm definitely would be over the moon to be a boy mama. So yeah, it's a weird one. I really don't know what I'm having. Everyone keeps asking me if I have a feeling, and I just feel like maybe as time goes on I will get maybe more of a feeling, because I think to myself it's definitely a boy, but then I'm like, oh no, what if it's a girl? So I'm really not quite sure. But thank you so much for watching my video. It was just a little bit of fun, just a little video to throw in there on my YouTube channel and just see the predictions. Like I said, I didn't add it all up until the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.